to discuss designing of database through ER model, entity relationship model. There are two approaches to design the database. One approach is ER model. Here we have to identify entities and relationships, and another is normalization, which is used to refine the database. The output of ER model is database itself, but this data is further refined with the help of normalization approach. ER model is considered as top-down approach. We start from the requirement analysis and then convert it into entity relationships. And in normalization, we start from the database and we try to further normalize it or to try to further refine it. So that's why it is called as bottom-up approach. ER model is given by Peter in 1976, and this is a conceptual data model where we have to present real worlds into entities and their relationships. And ER model is about visual representation of data objects. So the major aim in ER model is to capture the requirements and to convert these requirements into visual representations. I hope that कि सबको object oriented data model के बारे में knowledge होगी. So in object oriented data model, we try to cover everything into classes and objects. For example, student is in class, but individual student is an object, and every class has some attributes, common attributes like roll number, name, and class. लेकिन जब हम ER मॉडल में बात करते हैं, then we talk about entities, entity sets and attributes. तो entity is an object. तो वहाँ पे जो object होता था, यहाँ पे हम उसको entity बोलते हैं. The set of those similar type of entities is called as entity set, which is equivalent to class. And then the attribute like roll number, name, class here is also called as attribute. अब जब हम relational model में बात करते हैं, तो those classes, entity sets is equivalently represented in the form of tables. Objects, entities have equivalent as a record, and attribute has equivalent term as column and fields. कहने का मतलब कि जो classes हैं हम उसको यहाँ table में बनाएंगे, जो individual objects हैं वो यहाँ record बनेंगे, और जो attributes हैं वो उनके columns बनेंगे. तो student के केस में student अगर class है तो student आपका यहाँ table बनेगा, roll number individual student 1, 2, 3 ये सारे ऑब्जेक्ट हैं अगर, तो ये यहाँ पे इंडिविजुअल रिकॉर्ड होंगे और रोल नंबर, नेम, क्लास उसके फील्ड्स होंगे. सो यहाँ पे क्लियरली बताया गया है कि एंटिटी एज एन ऑब्जेक्ट दैट एग्जिस्ट एंड इज डिस्टिंग्विशेबल फ्रॉम अदर ऑब्जेक्ट लाइक स्पेसिफिक पर्सन, स्पेसिफिक कंपनी, स्पेसिफिक इवेंट, ऑल दीज आर एंटिटीज. बट एंटिटी सेट इज a set of entities that share the same type and they share same properties, like set of persons, set of companies, all these are entity sets. And every entity has some common properties like name and addresses, and the collection of these entities is actually a database.